we are live for LHL on DGL. Three games of LHL action to bring you tonight. Should be good times. I am Winners with the One. I'm here with Aila, and we are here to bring you all the action. It's a big night of esports tonight for me. Doing double duty. After this, we'll be going on IBN to bring you Rec Tuesday. It is Tuesday. And that means Tuesday night LHL and hashtag Rec. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Good, because I think they are ready too. It looks like we're about to get underway here. Our first game is going to be Toronto versus Boston. And sure seems like we've been doing a lot of hockey the past few days, but that's because we have. So much of it has been going on. You can catch a lot of it at IBN Casting on YouTube as we've covered the international game quite a bit. We've looked at North America versus Russia for the second week in a row. A strong performance by Russia this time around. You can check that out. And also, we got to see the tail end of the EHQML season, wrapping up their inaugural outing. And it turned out to have some pretty exciting games throughout that playoff series, the semifinals and finals. Congratulations to the Blue Bunnies. Spoiler alert, they won it. But the LHL campaign is a long and arduous one, so they've got quite a ways to go. So each of these games tonight is very important in terms of points and how much they accumulate throughout that long campaign. But yes, we are looking at Toronto-Boston coming up first. And hopefully everything is set. The table is set. The teams are starting to be set. For Toronto in red, it is going to be Big V. Wrecked. I approve of this name. They are in the mood for Rec Tuesday. Dildozer, Timu, Salami, and Kype. And so for Boston, they will be in blue. And we've got Jabba, Globetrotter, Jarman. And, of course, they always reset them right while I'm calling them out. Okay. It'll be the same for Toronto, yes. Burnwornham, Jabba, Jarman, Dick McButts, and Pet the Pizza for Boston. So some solid lineups, as always. I always say that, but that's because the strength of the North American game has proven itself in national play as well as international play. These guys are good, and they're going to show it to you here. As we begin, the game starting signal has been lit, much like the bat signal, and the opening face-off begins, and LHL on DGL begins for yet another Tuesday. Here we go with it. And here goes Dick McButts with it, and he's going to waste no time taking a lick at the net there, and it gives them an opportunity to try to shove one in from the side. That's not going to go, but they are going to hold this in. And so it takes some readjustment for me to get used to the 5v5 game again. We've been watching 4v4 games all weekend. But, yes, we've talked a lot about it. Big transition this season for LHL, adding that extra player. And it does make a difference in how the game plays out. We suspected that it would make a difference defensively, and it certainly has, but it also gives you that extra skater out there to kind of float between offense and defense. And we're seeing them use this in creative ways so far. Here's a creative shot that's going to go across the crease and out. So Boston getting some offense going here early on. Very early on. We've elapsed about a minute. But what a shot from Teemu Salami on the huge feed from Big V. And that is textbook stuff there as he gets the one-timer pass and buries it. What a play.
Nicely done.
Indeed, indeed. And so even though the possession time had really been going in the favor of Boston, all it takes is just a quick turnaround like that for Toronto to get on the board first. And they've got the puck again. A collision is going to separate him from the puck, though. Regained. Teemu once again. And this one bouncing off the boards will go all the way back to Kipe. He will send it in. There is Big V. And he's going to take this shot himself with the backhand. It will go wide, and they will try it from the other side now, also wide. And this will give Dick McButts an opportunity. He's just going to go ahead and fire from distance and almost followed up on by Jabba there. He had it right on the doorstep. They very alertly made the stop. An exciting game so far. These teams seem to be matching up very well. And now here is wrecked in the corner to Teemu. Up at the face-off circle. He's going to shoot and score! Top shelf for Mama keeps the cookies. His second of the game. Teemu Salami. How about that?
Should I be surprised or not?
No, with Teemu, well, Teemu is full of surprises, but Aila, that was just a well-placed wrister from Mr. Salami. That'll take us to the 125 mark. And all of a sudden, those 2 goals by Teemu have Toronto up by 2. So we'll see if Boston has an answer for them. Here is in the closing moments of this first period. Dick McButts certainly wanted to do it. Oh, and just over. As it looked like that nicked the top of the crossbar. But you'll see a lot of offensive effort from Dick McButts. There's no doubt about that. Loose on the break, though, Big V! Ho-ho! Big move to get around everybody. And just that extra step to get through. He shoots and scores and puts another on the board for Toronto. 3-0 now. Wow.
Nothing but quality.
Yeah, it's been Big V and Teemu really putting on a fine display of offense so far. And Jarman in the net is just he's doing all he can, but those are just good shots. There's not a lot you can do as a keeper. Now they're going to dump one from distance. We'll see where Jarman goes with this. Oh, the steal. And Dick McButts, he is there to prevent disaster. And he was handling the puck there at center ice, but time will run out on the first period. So we'll go the second. And we'll see Jarman move to he's going to move up on defense now. And Nina Bose. I know I'm pronouncing these names wrong. We're going with Nina. I think the Bose may just be the Boston of the name. I've done terribly with names all weekend long. Terribly. There was Hema, that's really Herna, and Timu. There's no mistaking that one. The hat trick, as he just did a little bit of a razzle dazzle there in front of the crease. And this one has a chance, but it is stopped. But the rebound shot is going to almost go through here. No. And wrecked in the net now. And so, I'm looking at personnel changes here and there. But, actually, it looks like Toronto is keeping the people they had. And here's Kipe on the loose. Shoot, scores! What a shot by Kipe. With the assist from Timu Salami, so it is a group effort. Everybody getting in on the action here for Toronto, and they are looking really good here in the early parts of the second period against a good Boston team. How about that?
Now that is hockey ?
Okay, but now it's telling me that Kipe is playing Battlefront. Okay, so this is all happening while he's being like a stormtrooper or something. But Big V from downtown, bang! His second, Dildozer's second assist, and 6-0 now. And maybe they're all going off to play stormtroopers after this. Nice save though there, as Wrecked hits a long shot down, and that seems to be what's happening so far. Is Boston is really, there's one in close. Dick McButts. That is the Dick McButts we are accustomed to seeing. As I was right before that, Aila, I was going to note that it seemed like Boston was mostly settling for long shots, and sometimes that's a very effective strategy. They are difficult to gauge for most goalies, or really all goalies, when they take those kind of weird floats in the air from distance. But it just seemed like they weren't getting in really close to make shots. But before I could get a chance to say that, Dick McButts getting up close and personal with that one and putting one on the board for Boston, and they needed it to kind of quell the bleeding a bit here. 2 minutes left in the second period, and again it will be Dick McButts. And nice cross ice pass here, and trying to switch it back up is Pet the Pizza, and he will get it to Dick McButts. And he was looking for the one-timer in the slot. Too many people in the way to get to that in time. And so here will be Big V again. He's got Timu in front. Off the side of the framework there. And now puck being held on to by Boston. As we'll see, Burn Wernham and Pet the Pizza coming in on this one. And we'll be taken away. Nina's going to play this. Dildozer now. I was just watching Idiocracy. They had the Dildozer in that. A classic film. And what a chip shot one-timer there. My goodness.
Look out.
Yeah, look out indeed, Aila. That was Big V to Timu. That has been the connection right there, those two. And that was just well played. Sometimes you see people get a little overeager on those sorts of shots, and they get excited and just try to swing as hard as they can. But Timu, the veteran player, he just puts the blade out there and lets that one pop over the keeper into the net. 10 seconds now. 7-1 your scoreline. And as I learned last week, there is an 8-goal mercy rule. I did not know this. It's a actual rule in the LHL. So, because at first I was confused when a team started leaving the ice in the third period, and I thought it was just one of those rage quitty protesty things. But no, it is in the rule book. So if my math is correct, Aila, if Toronto can get one more goal here, this game will be over prematurely. But Boston doing everything they can to prevent that. I said this is a good team, so it's Toronto just really playing well here. A very surprising scoreline. I mean, not surprising that those guys that are scoring goals, but they are really having their way with a good team from Boston. So here they are on the move again. Big V, he likes to shoot from there, and what a save by Nina at the rebound, and that one went off the outside of the net is what it looked like. So a very alert Nina keeping this game alive for Boston. Now the pass broken up. They will move it through the neutral zone. He had room, and the puck gets away from him. They will hold on to it in the Boston zone. But Pet the Pizza now on the steal, and he will be looking up ice. And the pass stolen. He's going to go ahead and launch this, and that will leave it in front for a shot that goes behind the net. 3 minutes now. Time running down. Save there. Wrecked. Now back in the corner. And Toronto just happy to play keep away, but they couldn't keep it away for long. Boston regains it. And he was looking for the wraparound there, and a big save by Wrecked. And so firing from distance is Nina. That had a chance. It went on target for the shot, but it is stopped. And again, the 5v5, it's harder to get things through that slot area, through that zone between the face-off circles, because there's just so much more traffic. There's so many more people there when you add up the extra skater for both teams. And so Boston, to their credit, they are staving off the mercy rule quite well here. They've got some dog in the fight here in the closing moments of the third period. And Bern Wernham will take it. He finds Dick McButts on a good pass. He was looking for another pass coming down. Pet the Pizza. Oh, nice move there. As is looking for the spinorama in front. And we'll chip one at the goalie now. We'll redirect that in the corner. And now just behind the net, just a bunch of people just whacking away at it. And Bern Wernham very alertly switches this up. And they'll try to send it ahead. Oh, this is going back, and Wrecked will make the save. Yeah, speaking of Wrecked, big show match tonight. Featuring some of our, it's a night of champions. People that have all won in tournaments that we have done. And we'll be telling you about some of the cool changes that are coming to the game. Good changes. I think people will like them. Oh, the pass right on there. Left in front. The shot, the score! Big V! And he will make it 8-1. So a 7-goal lead now. Just shy of that mercy rule. I just woke up, fam. I slept all day, so math is hard. 20 seconds. Here's a shot. The save made Nina. And, yeah, I think it's safe to say that this one will go in the books as a W for Toronto. And that'll make it official. The GGs come out. And just solid work from this Toronto team. They looked damn good there. Some more games coming up. Stay with us. All right, and game 2. Looks like we're ready. This is San Jose versus Hartford. And the shot and score already. 6 seconds in. Taser. Hey, Taser. So 1-0 for San Jose. Who let's try to get some lineups in real quickly. K-Bomb, Sammy, another shot and stop here on the other side. As it goes through, Quacky Face. He got a little help there, but he got it in through some people. And slow down, fellas. We'll give some lineups, maybe. There's another shot. Dow fans going to watch this one go over. And damn, son. All right, here we go. For San Jose, it is K-Bomb, Sammy, Taser, Lucic, Crab, and a Tree. They are in red. They are the team in red with 1 point already. The team in 1 point with the blue colors, maybe 2. Lucic! Wow.
Shut the barn door.
So, Hartford in blue, Quacky Face, Fuzzy Wuzzy, Dow Fan, Bop, yes, and DVD. There. Wow.
Yes, indeed.
And almost another one. As San Jose has already opened up a 2-1 lead. It did not take long to open up the score tallies for both these teams. It's just some quick strikes. And things start to settle down relatively. So we're 2 minutes in. But these goalies are going to be busy, and you will see two of the best here. How that one went straight across the line, and Dalfan able to stop it as it just rolled across, but not through enough to count for a point. And that is as close to a goal without being a goal as you're going to see in Hockey Question Mark. And this is Hockey Question Mark. It is a free-to-play game. It is made by Cryptic Sea. And a long-distance chipper from Taser. It's like Tiger Woods at the Masters. Not recent Tiger Woods, but Tiger Woods when Tiger Woods would make shots like that. And they go up 3-1. You know, even Tiger Woods can't be Tiger Woods forever. I ain't mad at him. Plus, the guy's been through a lot. But both these teams going through a lot. Here's a shot that's going to go wide. Dalfan there to make sure of that. And he will swat at this one as it flies up and over. Fuzzy Wuzzy looking down the ice for Bop. It's going to be taken in the corner here. Sammy. He's got Crab. There's Lucic moving his way through, and just enough distraction to keep it away from him. And, yeah, you don't want to let Lucic have too much room in front of the net like that. So heads-up play there. Here's a shot that is well over the net. And he'll go for the lifter on the backhand. And nothing doing. We're under a minute here in a very fast-paced first period between Hartford and San Jose. Currently it is San Jose with the lead. But who knows? As quick as these guys have been scoring, I mean, well, not rule anything out. There's one across, and Dalfan getting it out of his zone. And taking in the corner now, DVD's got it. I was talking to DVD. We may be doing Friday Night Sumo this week, so get ready to shove people around in a circle. So he says he has some newer assets for the game. And if you've ever watched the sumo events we've done previously on IBN, then for one thing, I'm sorry. But for another thing, I think that this one is going to be a much more interesting affair. We won't have the two guys just kind of having a stare down for, 45 minutes in that one. Somebody's mouse broke, I think, was the thing on that. But, yeah. Oh, and looking for just another one of those lob shots. It almost went. Did not, though. 30 seconds into the second period now. It is K-Bomb. He will handle this. And they're looking across. Quacky Face now going to send it up to Fuzzy Wuzzy. Blocked. Lucic. He's going to chase this. DVD there first. And he will dig it out for Hartford. They will send it down. And so both teams making good use of the boards here to work the puck. Anybody that plays hockey will tell you the boards are like another player. The shot, the save. And here is Lucic. He'll just launch this from distance. And here it is at center ice. They're battling in the neutral zone. Room to move. Shot. Save at point blank range by K-Bomb. And another chance, though. And Quacky Face is going to get this one with an assist from Fuzzy Wuzzy. And they just put the pressure on, and it worked for them. How about that?
This is some good stuff.
Yes, a very exciting game so far. I love both these teams playing quite well. And it's making for some good action here on DGL tonight. Because you can't just watch Evolve 24/7. Oh, but bop! A nice one there to even things up. And all of a sudden, Hartford has made a game out of this. My goodness.
Look out.
And they're going to launch from there. Fuzzy Wuzzy's going to get this. Hits K-Bomb in a very scary spot. Hopefully he's wearing his cup. And 4-3, all of a sudden Hartford has turned this game around and now has the lead. Here's Lucic trying to do something about it. And a wild rebounding puck quickly settles down, though. I do love the physics of this particular hockey version, the 55, because sometimes when the puck kind of gets between two stick blades just the right way, it will take off at tremendous speeds. And it makes for fun stuff. And off the roof and in, Lucic. He will even things up. So this thing just keeps going back and forth. And that was quite a shot. Just off the rooftop and in, just like Santa Claus. And a long distance. Hello! Makes a hat trick for Lucic. And wow.
This is something else.
5-4 is our score line in a frantically paced Hartford and San Jose game. I am amazed by what we're seeing here. So a minute left. And Quacky Face is going to take this. The shot, the score, Lucic is fourth of the game. And there you see the puck really accelerating at the end. And what are you going to do? Even a high-quality goalie like Dalfan, when it just starts going at rocket speed like that, ooh, that's a tough one. So 6-4 all of a sudden. And if you like to watch goals being scored, you have come to the right place. But don't worry, I'm sure Link will be on here releasing the Kraken or whatever later, playing the Evolve. They are running tournaments through the DGL, and we want to thank everybody at DGL who makes things fun and entertaining and keeps things going for several games, including #Wrecked. We'll have more tournaments coming up for Wrecked very soon as well, as we keep working on new builds of the game. But yeah, Evolve currently taking up a lot of the time of the DGL folks. And then they're doing Insurgency as well. I think they've started another season. So DGL keeping a lot of games alive competitively. Hello. Come get this. And K-Bomb just, he took his time getting to that. He was rather unconcerned with it. But it ends up being no goal. So yeah, two of the best goalies in the league, and yet we're seeing a whole bunch of goals being scored. But I think that's just because of the team effort, the good shots that are being placed, and stuff like that. But there's a save right there by Dalfan, and that's as good as you're going to see as he gets all of that one, and he goes ahead and knocks this one down and stops one on the doorstep. My goodness.
Look out.
So that's 2 or 3 quality saves in a row right there from Dalfan to kind of stop this torrential rain of goals being scored. And there's the puck right at us. Nice shot there for you watching at home. 6-4 if you're scoring at home, or even if you're by yourself. Hartford now 2 goals down. They're going to have to get this out of their zone and start working it. And Quacky Face will begin the process, but stolen, and another chance. And that's set up beautifully in front. Couple of guys there in the slot ready to capitalize on it, but yes, a couple of defenders there as well to just block things. And blocking a shot there is K-Bomb. So yeah, the goalies have been good, but so have the shooters. Here is San Jose once again. He will fire from the left side. They'll pick it back up on the right and send it in front. And this is going to be a chance for Bop. He will get to this first. And he'll take it in the corner and probably look for that outlet pass, but it is broken up before he can. Here's DVD to try to hold it in, but it's going to be Lucic on the break. The shot over the net as, yeah, again, Dalfan looking good between the pipes. Keeping his team in it, so but they've just got to get some goals to go with it. Dick Duck says, R.I.P. Matt. Yeah, Matt's usually on this team. Oh, he fights it off there by Quacky Face. Relentless in front. And Quacky Face with the hat trick, the quack trick, if you will. And that's going to bring Hartford to within 1 with 1:14. They really needed that goal. Can they tie things up in this final minute of the game? They have fought very hard here. Really, both teams have, as a 6-5 score would indicate. But now you start seeing San Jose play the possession game, and now loose. Crab shoots. Dalfan save and shovels it out. They're going to get to it. Quacky Face now broken up. Picked back up DVD. And Dalfan getting in on it here as well. They are leaving the net open. And Dalfan plays it out and gets back in net in time to stop anything that might be coming in. But 16 seconds now, yes, and they've officially pretty much pulled their goalie. And Taser is going to take advantage with his third of the game. And the GGs come out. Yeah, that's probably going to do it. But, yeah, that was a hell of a game. Great effort, especially at the end there by Hartford to try to come back. But San Jose will get the win. Good stuff. And we still got one more here coming up for you. So stay with us.
Is this the real life?
And one thing I really like about this league is that, yes, they waste no time. So our final game of the evening, Chicago versus New York.
Is this the real life?
Is already underway. Let's look at the lineups here. For Chicago in red, shooting, oh, close. It is Evcobb, Quoof, Deloriax, Tall Masco, and Slim. And for New York, in blue, now shooting, it is Claude Giroux, Globetrotter, Dick Doug, Proper Cheese, and Not Lead. So once again, good teams, good lineups, good third game here on LHL on DGL. We hope you've been enjoying it. We've been enjoying doing this every week, just getting a look at how this league is progressing, how things are going through the season. Has just been a great thing, and we hope you are enjoying watching it as much as we are enjoying casting it. Strategy?
If they can't see the light, you have to show them some heat.
Oh, yes. I like that. Both these teams, this one, maybe we're a little spoiled by that last game, yeah, but so far no score yet. So, yeah, somebody's going to have to turn the heat up to get some scoring happening. And there it is, FCOM with a beautiful shot. And they will get on the board first. And Chicago with a lead. Now another one, Deloriax from the other side. And within a matter of seconds, Chicago has taken a 2-goal lead. Wow.
This is something else.
Yes, it is, Aila, because this Chicago team has been struggling. They've had some, those long, dark nights of the soul that I think all teams go through from time to time. So they're coming out with some jump here. And looking very good so far against this Islander team. And now here they are again. Tall Masco. 3-0. And we're sitting there talking about how it was taking a while for this game to develop, blah, blah. And suddenly, a 3-goal Chicago lead. And defensively stopping a tough advance there from New York to keep the scoreboard clean. Wow.
Yes, indeed.
And we're at the 2-minute mark of what is a good-looking effort from Chicago so far. We'll see if they can keep it up. New York with they've got some guns. They've got some shooters. And we'll see if they can get involved in the offense here and put some pressure on Quoof. Puck back in the neutral zone now. Dial's going to take it and shoot it, and a big save by Proper Cheese as he knocks this one down, holds it in. And that one's stopped defensively before it can get a chance at the net. Very nice play. So now the puck kind of just bouncing around everywhere. It's settling down now as two players converge on Dial, and this could be a chance. A shot, a huge save by Quoof. My goodness.
Getting it done.
Yes, as Quoof has been tough so far. 30 seconds now. And a 3-0 lead for, like we were saying, a Chicago team that is in need of a good game. And they are playing with some urgency tonight. 10 seconds now. Puck loose. Going back in the zone, and that is going to do it for a wild first period. It was kind of dormant there for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, 3 quick goals for Chicago. Your thoughts?
Good times so far. What do you think?
Well, I think that we were wondering how Chicago was going to do tonight. With all the drama throughout the league and the controversy over the past week, there were some questions. I think they are answering those questions. Here's one. Oh, that's going to go through. Talmasco. As Proper Cheese made the initial stop, puck just still loose there, and it took a Chicago roll. Or as Kanye would say, it played a big role in Chicago like Queen Latifah. But yes, this is a team that last week had the mercy rule invoked on them. And now they seem to have turned a corner against a good New York team. But New York trying to get a response here, and the shot just rattling in and out. And so that's the kind of thing that kept happening to Chicago last week, though, those kinds of shots. You know, you're doing everything right. You're getting them on frame, but they're just bouncing out of the frame. I don't know. Hockey's a weird game like that. Whether it's video hockey or, oh, what a save. That's Quoof. Again, he wants that clean sheet. You can tell. You can tell. Is it going to be enough? And yes, Swamp Gas, the last game was very good. And this one, very good so far for Chicago. New York just trying to generate some offense here. And it's like we say, that they've got the guys. They just haven't really been able to do too much. Chicago playing with some inspiration tonight. Like Rudy and Hoosiers and stuff. Or that movie where Keanu was a quarterback and they came back and won. But there really hasn't been any comeback to have to make here. They've been in the driver's seat for this entire game, really. Once the scoring started, it did not stop. Slowing down somewhat here as we're at the 2-minute mark of the second period. And here's Talmasco on the steal, the shot, the score! And a hat trick for Talmasco. What a play.
Absolutely.
And so 5-0, the Chicago lead grows. Yes, Tall Midget does get the hat trick. I know his mama's proud. Hopefully she's watching tonight. Here's one. Oh, man. Oh, that was a tough one, but Proper Cheese manages to corral that at light speed. It was just sort of zooming at him. He is able to settle it down and watch it do funny bouncing stuff in front of the net. But here is Dial. He shoots off the post. And he'll have another chance at this again. He takes it in the corner. We'll see where he goes this. He might go for the wraparound. He does. And he quickly finds a bunch of the New York team on him to kind of keep him away from the net. Now here is New York. They're moving it in. 28 seconds now. And here's Chicago. Look at the pass coming across the shot. Off the post, off the crossbar. And so, yeah, now Chicago's starting to... These are what the shots, all their shots look like last week. But they do have a cushion this time. And they also have Quoof there making a big save to stop a point-blank attack from New York just as time is running down. And so we will go to the third period with a 5-0 lead for Chicago. This does not look like the same team that we saw last week. They are really pouring it on. Strategy?
They will have to shut down the outlet passing.
Yeah, the passing has been especially good. They are finding each other in space, and they're able to convert those passes. And it's just been really good all night for Chicago. Oh, and then things like that. He's in close. He had it. He was ready. And now the shot on the other side. And very similar results as people on the doorstep, but not able to go through the door. A minute passes. The puck goes in and out. Proper Cheese is going to send it down. Globetrotter now. Claude following him in. He was looking to drop pass it to him. Here's one. Fired from the back. That's not going to go. And, yeah, tough night for New York so far. The shot to save, Proper Cheese. And now New York in blue will try to advance this, and knocked down on D there. As Slim and Evcobb, they are making sure that they want to get a shutout for Quoof, which is going to be tough to do. 3 minutes left. And New York trying everything they can just to throw things at the net and generate some goals. Here's one sent in from distance. Quoof pushing it around. Stolen, possible chance, down in the corner and around. Dick Doug coming to the point to try to take it back. Not led. Stolen. Tall Masco. He's got a chance here. He's going to send it through with his fourth of the game. And it is a banner night for Tall Midget, a.k.a. Tall Masco, who has 4 goals for Chicago. Wow.
These teams came to play.
Well, one of them did. New York struggling here. I don't know. I think it's kind of like last week where it wasn't really that Chicago was doing a lot wrong and proper cheese. And so there goes the shutout as from one goalie to another. Proper cheese is going to ensure that at least that was beautiful. But Deloriax with a backhander shoots and scores his second of the game. And this has been quite an entertaining game, if more of a one-sided game. But yeah, big shot from Proper Cheese. Big spinorama there, yes, from Dial. So will that start the scoring for New York here? Probably doesn't matter. There's 1:28 left in this game. And Chicago, they've got to be happy with the way they have played here today after all their internal struggle and conflict. Proper Cheese on the save. It's been a rough go. You know, they had a thread saying, come on, let's turn this season around, followed by losing to the mercy rule. But sometimes, we talked about it, sometimes those slumpy parts of your season can be catalysts for change and for turning things around. And this definitely looks like a team that has turned things around. They've got the puck again, 20 seconds. Trying to finish this off here. Slim will get the goal with the assist from Dial. And 8-1 is the scoreline. 15 seconds left. And a team that lost to the mercy rule last week comes within one of winning one by the mercy rule this week. So it just goes to show you that you never know what's going to happen in LHL.
User joined your channel.
What an amazing game. So thanks to everybody who joined us. We appreciate you very much. And this will be up on YouTube for anybody that wants to watch. And Aila, you're pretty quiet tonight. Final thoughts?
Thank you, Winters. It was a pleasure to cast with you tonight. And thank you to everyone who watched and all the teams that played. Don't forget to check out the YouTube. Just type in IBN Casting there and you will find all the episodes of Friday Night Hockey and more. Also follow on Twitter at IBN Casting. And Winters can be found on Twitter as well, at Winters with a 1.
I certainly can. And don't forget, here in about 1 hour from now, it is Rec Tuesday. We will be on the Independent Broadcast Network. You can join us over there. And we will be having a show match, a Night of Champions, as players who have won in various tournaments throughout the history of #Rec, the storied history of #Rec, the hot new arena shooter that everyone is talking about, will battle in a big clash for fun and probably no prizes, but we will also be looking at some of the new things that we are adding to the game, and we're sharing those with you. So very exciting stuff. Thank you for joining us here. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Good night. See you soon.